Hi, everybody. Today, I'm going to expose one of the top ways that Satan uses to steal from you. And I won't leave you hanging. Not only am I going to expose it, but I'm going to tell you what to do about it. I'm Connie Trusetter from Contagious Life and Purpose, and this is Tuesday Truths with Connie. So, what is one of the number one ways that Satan uses to steal from you? It is through doubt. Now, when I say that, do you think, oh, Connie, no, I don't really doubt? Here's the thing. It's tricky. It's tricky because oftentimes we think this is just us. We think it's just our own thought. We need to expose doubt, take authority over it, and break agreement with it. Satan is the father of lies. He is a deceiver. So like I said, sometimes we just think it's our own thought. Oh, nothing is happening. Yes, I thought I was supposed to move in this direction, but nothing's happening. No one's calling me. So that must not be what's supposed to happen. Right? That must not be what's supposed to. Doesn't that sound like doubt? Right? And here's the other thing is a lot of times when God has asked us to do something, sometimes it might make us feel a little nervous. And that's normal because if what God was calling us to do, we could do in our own strength, just with our own skill set, well, he's not going to get any glory for that. If I could do it on my own, I can only reach so many. But if I let God do it in and through me, the impact is going to be much larger. Yes, but that also might cause me to feel a little scared. So that's normal, but we don't want to partner with fear. In 2 Timothy 1:7, it says that you've not been given the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So fear is from the enemy. Of course, Satan doesn't want you having the impact that God wants you to have. He will do anything to stop it if he can. You know, sometimes I hear people they'll say things to me like, oh, yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that anymore. I think I might end up going in a totally different direction. Or they may say, I think maybe I'm just supposed to wait. I think I'm supposed to just wait now. Again, doesn't that sound like, oh, I think maybe I'm supposed to, doesn't that sound like doubt? Right? Write this down. This happens so often, and I don't want it to happen to you. You don't want to let doubt speak to you and then use your own logic to try to understand and make sense of it. Okay? And when I say doubt speak to you, it's just through your thoughts. You just have a thought. That's why it's tricky. But that's doubt speaking to you. That thought is actually from doubt. Okay? It's a spirit of doubt that put that thought there. And so you let doubt speak to you, and then you just use your logic. Oh, right. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to do that, but it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. You know, no one's been calling, no one's beating down my door. So yeah, I really don't think I'm supposed to go in that direction. Just because you experience resistance does not mean that is not the plan that God has for you. Okay. So remember that. Now, obviously there are times when God does want you to wait. He may show you a big picture, and that big picture, that vision might be for years down the road from now, but God is not the author of confusion. So he's not going to have that doubt sneak in. He's not going to have you be in this place of indecision. That's not from God. And you might not recognize doubt. These thoughts might not be coming to you even on a conscious level. It might be subconscious, but you may be feeling and being kind of stuck in limbo. Okay. But it's because deep down, you might be doubting what God has told you. Even if he does want you to wait in this season, he will tell you that if you sit at the feet of Jesus, that might be your first step. That might be what you need to do, is just sit at the feet of Jesus. And he will show you that, yes, indeed, that is what I want. But here are some steps. And the first step is just getting closer to me. Some of you, I know this from experience, some of you need to rewire your brain before you are going to step into the fullness of your calling for this season. So just know that if God has instructed you in some way, if God has shown you something and nothing is happening, you're feeling like, oh yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to do that anymore. If you really stop and analyze it, you realize like, oh, it makes me a little nervous. I'm afraid, what are people going to think? I think, I don't know if I can even accomplish that. I don't know that I have the skill. I don't know if I want to do that. Again, doesn't that sound like doubt? I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I can. Doesn't that sound like doubt? If you stop and analyze it, then you know that it could indeed be doubt. You've got to take authority over it And then just sincerely tell the Lord, Lord, I'm not trying to be in doubt. I'm not trying to be indecisive. I want to sincerely follow your plan for me. So show me, and just see what God does. And then make sure, another thing to make sure you do is go back and look at what is the last thing that God did tell me to do that you haven't done. Because sometimes nothing's happening because we haven't done the last thing that God told us to do. And for any number of reasons, maybe it made us feel nervous. Maybe we just really didn't want to do it. Maybe we've just forgotten. But go back. Is there something that God has instructed you to do that you haven't done? Do that. And then tell God, okay, I'm ready for the next step. I'm not going to doubt. I'm ready for the next step. I'm going to be doing conversational prayer. That's what I call it. You will hear from God. It's amazing. He will come in. You will hear his voice clearly. I'm going to be doing this in a free coaching session inside my Facebook group, Leaders Living Fully and Freely. Join in. The link for the group is in the first comment. Join. There's no strings attached. I just do this free. There's no strings attached. It's just a ministry I do in my Facebook group. You'll hear from God. And also I'm going to lead people in taking authority over doubt and breaking agreement with it. So until then, just remember, you do not have to put up with anything being stolen from you, especially through doubt. All right. Hope to see you in the free coaching session. Blessings.